Welcome back to Daggerfall. I want to make a quick little note about the LP in general before we continue. There are 5 Daedric quests remaining. I think I'm going to do 3 in this video, 2 in the next video, and then the next video after that I'm going to finish the main quest and that'll be the end of the LP. I've been doing this LP for a while now, and Daggerfall really has a lot of different factions and quests you can explore. Just like dozens of them. But I don't think a single LP could cover all of them unless it was like a 100 video LP or something. So as soon as we're done with the Daedric quest collection, and as soon as we're done with the main quest, you know, I think I will put it into it right there. I really want to play something else at this point. Anyhow, on to the actual quests. Today is the 13th of Frostfall. That is the summoning day of the Daedric Prince Methala. And thank goodness this quest doesn't involve any sort of dungeon crawl. It's amazing. All you have to do is walk right into a palace and kill a noble. That is a very easy task to accomplish given how much power we've accumulated so far. Let's see, Midbridge is where we're going. I don't know how you're going to gain entry, but perhaps you'll come up with an idea. How about just walk right in, Methala? This isn't hard. Let's see here. If you don't manage to kill yourself, go to Midbridge and I'll arrange for a servant to bring you your new power source, the Ebony Blade. Wait a minute. Midbridge? Let me look at this. Let's see. The target lives in the palace at Midbridge. Her contact will wait for me for 12 days in the essential book room of Midbridge. Wow. Both the target and the worshipper that we go to pick up the artifact are in the same town. That is some insane luck. Midbridge. Well, that saves us some time, I'd say. Oh yeah, the 13th of Frostfall is also a holiday. You can pause and read that if it matters to you. So let's very quickly get the location of the worshipper, just so we don't have to do it later. That's fine. And we know where the palace is, because it always sticks out like a sore thumb. It is all the way down there. So during the walk to the palace, I will talk a little bit about Methala. In this game, she is the patron deity of the Dark Brotherhood, but in the later Elder Scrolls games, they changed the patron deities of the Dark Brotherhood to Sithis and the Night Mother. In fact, the Night Mother is a faction/NPC in Daggerfall, but, you know, I don't think she ever appears. There are a lot of NPCs in Daggerfall that have sprites and portraits and maybe a political faction in the game data, but, you know, for whatever reason, not all of the NPCs actually appear. Like, Woodbourne has a portrait, you'll never see it in-game, I think. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. But that is pretty interesting. It's one of those attention to detail type things, because all of the princes, the Daedric princes, that is, they all have enemies and allies, and I have a program for looking up all of the different political factions and what my rep is with everybody. So yeah. Here we are at the palace. In the later Elder Scrolls games, Methala is the patron deity of the Morag Tong, another League of Assassins. Oh, 2 of them? There's 2 here. Oh, I didn't know there would be a guard in addition to the guy. But this guy has a little trick up his sleeve. He's got a giant with him, I think. I'm surprised it didn't attack immediately. Anyhow, we will just take all of his items and all of his guards' items. More like their money, actually. I should probably, like, sell all of these weapons and equipment. What's he doing with 3 staves? Dude, you only need 1. Anyhow, he's dead. So now let's go to that bookstore and find the worshipper. I almost read that as the essential bookworm. Then again, maybe these Daedra worshippers are bookworms because they're always in libraries. Why are they always in libraries? Makes no sense. I mean, for Hermaeus Mora, that makes sense. But not really for the other ones. Alright, we're almost there. Is this the building? This looks like it's the building. You just gotta find the entrance. There you are. And, okay. He just says his name and hands us the weapon. Alright then. The ebony blade, sometimes called the vampire or the leech, resembles an ebony katana. I think it is an ebony katana, thank you very much. And its power is very dark indeed. Every time the ebony blade strikes an opponent, part of the damage inflicted flows into the wielder as raw power. The blade itself may not be any more evil than those who have used it, but at some point in its history, a charm was cast on it so that it would not remain with any one bladesman for long. The wizard who cast this charm sought to save the souls of any too infatuated by the blade, and perhaps he was right to do so. Well, whatever. That's one more artifact for the pile. Now then, there should be a mages guild in this town. I'm going to see if there is. Guilds, the mages guild. Alright then. Now then, I think it's time for a little blast from the past, if you catch my meaning. By past, I mean we're going all the way back to Gothaway Garden, the first town we ever set foot in at the beginning of the LP. We're doing that for a very specific reason. The next Daedric quest we are going to do is Hircine's quest, and as I've stated, the only way to get Hircine's quest is to contact the Glenmoril Witch Coven. And I thought that the only way to do that was really to find them on the overworld. Somehow. Either through getting a dungeon map and hoping it points to the coven, or by completing the quest where you cure your own lycanthropy, because doing that quest, oh geez, that's one tall building. Doing the quest to cure lycanthropy involves finding the Glenmoril Witch Coven. Then again, you can do any witch coven to potentially get a quest where you deliver a potion that cures lycanthropy or vampirism, but you can drink the potion yourself. But what I found out recently is that there are towns in the game where you can find a witch coven building. They're hidden, they don't appear on the maps. They're like the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood. They're secret factions. They don't appear on the maps. But if you find one, by sheer luck, I don't know how you're supposed to find a witch coven in a town, other than sheer luck. You can do a Daedra summoning there. So that's nice. I don't have to actually find them on the overworld map. Manually traveling there would be just a pain in the butt. Trust me. Like, you know, if you know anything about how big Daggerfall's world is, you know, just walking to it would be hilariously awful. I know Gothaway Garden is a mage's guild, so I don't need to set the teleport anchor. So yeah, we're traveling all the way back to where it all began. Of course, I used a map to find where the witch coven for this place is. You see that building right there? That's where it is. Completely inconspicuous, I know. Of course, there are a bunch of factions that I never touched in this LP, such as the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood. But, you know, you can't do it all in one LP, I think. There's more than just that, too. There's the Night Orders, there's the Temples, there's the Witch Coven quests. Just all this kind of stuff. Let me make sure I found the right place. No, it's not going to get marked on the map. But as we see here, see? Witch Coven dialogue. You can get a quest from him, you can summon a Daedra. I'm gonna save before I summon the Daedra, though. Safety strats. And of course, the indoor Witch Covens only summon Hircine. We have to get it to work first, though. Because I don't really have the same reputation with the witch covens that I do with the Mages Guild, this is actually going to cost a much prettier penny than what the Mage Guild summonings did. There we go. Say hello to Hircine, the Daedric Prince of lycanthropy, hunting, that sort of thing. Let's see here. Who needs, what is the euphemism? To be taught a lesson? A very serious lesson. This does sound agreeable. The child is a wereborn who has made his den in a place called the Edwister Asylum. You should have no trouble finding it, considering I've just marked it on your map. 7 days? We only have 7 days to do this? Then we travel to a town to pick up the artifact. 7 days. Alright then, we can do that. Does this get the building marked? It doesn't mark the building. I'm gonna mark the building. There we go. So let's see, where were we going again? I need to check the spelling. The Edwister Asylum. Edwister. We can travel recklessly to save some time. Which means we only have 5 days to get back to the... Oh geez, and this thick fog is going to make it hard to find the dungeon entrance. At least I hope it doesn't. Oh dear, where is the dungeon entrance? I can't see it. Huh. This could be troublesome. Oh, there it is. I couldn't see it because of the fog. How nice. So we're looking for a werebore here. Let's hope it shows up fairly early in the dungeon. I hear, ghosts, maybe? Oh yeah, ghosts. So yeah, being a randomized dungeon, I have no idea where I'm going. We just have to get lucky, I suppose. Or listen for the sound. I hear the noise. I hear the noise. That sounds like it. That sounds like a werebore. Hello! Please hit me a couple times. There we go. He's dead. Oh, that was simpler than it looked. Let's see here. Now, if I'm... oh, there's enemies around. I suppose I should just teleport out and get on with the rest of it now. Oh, looky what we have here. Wow. Iron Ancient Axe and a Night Blade. Rather unpleasant thing to run into. Alright, game, that's enough. And we teleport back to the entrance. I set the anchor here. Alright. Now, where do we go to get the reward? Newick. Newick. Just a couple days to travel there. Now, hopefully we have not run out of time. I need an NPC, please. Alright, we got the location on the first try. There it is! Really small building. But you may be able to take advantage of him and sell junk for big coins. Go get him. Thank you, text mod. There you are. The Hircine Ring is our reward, and it looks like a shield. I have never understood this. It looks like a shield, yet it's described as a ring. The Curse of Lycanthropy has its advantages. The incredible strength, speed, ferocity of a werebeast make it a fearsome opponent. There are, of course, disadvantages. The bearer of the Hircine Shield, okay, so it's not a ring, can choose when to be a lycanthrope and when not. Essentially, this gives him all the advantages with few of the negatives. Of course, we're not a lycanthrope, so this isn't all that useful to us, but I can at least describe what happens when you turn into a werewolf. See, I'll do it while I sell to this guy. See, when you're a werewolf, you have better strength and speed, etc. You can transform into a werewolf, but there are days, particularly full moons, where you're forced to transform into a werewolf. And this is just a bunch of parchment, by the way. And you actually have to kill innocent people every now and again, or else you start losing maximum health until you die in like one hit. So I think the Hircine Ring removes most of those disadvantages. Anyhow, we are going to find the nearest Mages Guild. There's one in this town. And we will be back for one more Daedric quest in this video. Okay, we're back. It is the 2nd of Sun's Dusk, excuse me. I thought it was Sun's Dawn for some reason. Anyhow, this is the summoning day of Boethia. And she's not answering my calls yet again. I have very bad luck with the Lady Daedra, it seems. Finally! Jeez! Thanks! Okay, so it's the 2nd of Sun's Dusk. That is the summoning day of this chick, Boethia. Dark elven god of something or other. Cruelty, I don't know. Let's see. Will you kill someone for it? Yes, I will. Well, that's a start in the right direction anyhow. The spell sword I have in mind for you to butcher for power is some guy, perfectly charming and charitable ass. I think I like Boethia already, who's been annoying the hell out of me for years. You can't say that word! The Elder Scrolls version of hell is Oblivion! Oh well. Oh goody, another dungeon. It's Castle Necromogon again? I'm going to Castle Necromogon again? Wow, that place is popular. Let's see here. After the murder, go meet the worshipper, and etc., etc., at another library. 20 days. I'll be watching. Oh, yes, you will. So, Castle Necromogon yet again. I should use the teleporter. Okay, so let's teleport to the dungeon. Castle Necromogon. You know, I could probably use that map way back when I did this as part of the main quest to find all the quest locations. This is still not a castle. How is this a castle, a fortress, or anything? Here's away, and away we go. Exploring this dungeon for the 3rd time in a row now. Well, not in a row. But seriously, I've been sent to this dungeon 3 times. Once for the main quest, another time for... another time for some quest that I don't remember, and now for a Daedric Prince. Do I just have terrible luck? Oh, there sure are a bunch of vampires. I haven't talked about vampirism at all. So I may as well talk about it since I've talked about lycanthropy just now. When you get turned into a vampire, you technically die, so when you wake up, you'll be in a graveyard. And wow, that was so quick! That was so quick! These enemies didn't even notice me here. Backstab. kill them all to shut them up, and then I'll just pick up all the items. So yeah, when you turn into a vampire, you quote-unquote die. You get carried off to a graveyard, and you have to make your way out of a crypt. Once you're out, then you'll find that you've lost all of your guild reputation, but don't worry, it comes back in a month. Because, you know, they think you're dead, and they don't realize that you're alive yet until you, you know, talk to them again and stuff. Ooh, what's this? Ebony left pauldron. What is my current left pauldron? I suppose we'll find out if I just equip it. Can't carry anymore, excuse me. There we go. My previous pauldron was adamant, so okay, that's good. Anyhow, losing your guild rep is actually very bad if you were a member of the Thieves Guild or Dark Brotherhood, because you get one shot at joining those guilds, and if you get kicked out for whatever reason, including turning into a vampire, then you lose your ability to do quests for them permanently, unfortunately. This is a really bad quirk. I don't think the Thieves Guild or the Dark Brotherhood would have any real problem with vampires, but I guess maybe it's just an oversight in the game engine that you lose your chance to do quests for them if you join, then turn into a vampire. If you turn into a vampire and then join them, then everything's all hunky-dory. You know, keep doing quests for them or whatever. I'm teleporting out of here. Where were we going for this quest? We were going to Cromwick Hill. Cromwick Hill. And we're off. I've gotten lucky with these quests, which is really nice. Oh boy. Okay, I found the library. It took a little bit of messing around with the NPCs to find, but here we are. We get the Ebony Mail. She's interested in you, that's for certain. I know from her smile when she said the word puny. Gee, thanks. Thanks, Boethia. So this is the Ebony Mail. +8 modifier to the armor rating. The Ebony Mail is an artifact created before recorded history, according to legend, by the Dark Elven goddess Boethia. It is she who determines who should possess the mail, and for how long a time. If judged worthy, its power grants the wearer invulnerability to all common magical attacks that drain talents and health. It is Boethia alone who determines when a person is ineligible to bear the Ebony Mail any longer, and the goddess can be very capricious. Spells resist fire, shield, and spell shield. Nice! Let's equip it. Let's just throw stuff in the wagon. Equip. Oh, come on. Come on now. There we go. That's good. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see here. Let's make sure that didn't drop anything. Did it go over my armor? What did I unequip? Oh, I know what I unequipped. It's, yeah, the Magic Daedric Cuirass. +10 to my armor rating, but +8 plus the, spell shields. Yeah, I think I know which one I like better. Sorry, Boethia. Anyhow, that's all but 2 of the Daedric quests completed. We will finish off the last 2 next episode. See ya.